Subramaniam Shankaran. So some more on evidence with related to CISSP. The evidence qualities. See, there are 5 qualities an evidence should have when it comes to cyber crime or physical crime, whatever it is. It should be authentic, okay? It should be from a genuine source. Okay, usually what happens, when you receive an email, okay, we need to look at the genuinity of the email, okay, or authenticity of the email. The authenticity of the email is verified, and most of the phishing attacks could have been thwarted, okay? But unfortunately, we don't look at the authenticity. Okay, we just trust them and take it forward. Okay, so authenticity of the evidence needs to be established. Okay, so it can be verified through a digital signature or any other verification mechanism. It should be accurate. That means since the moment has been collected until it is produced at the court of law. Okay, it should not be modified by anybody. Ideally, we're going to have an hash value that is generated when you collect the evidences in the crime scene. Until you produce it to the court of law, the hash value should remain the same. That means the evidence is not tampered, so it's accurate. It should be admissible in the court of law. That means that okay, um, you are ensuring that okay, you are proving the authenticity and accuracy of the email. I mean, accuracy of the evidence that you are actually presenting it to the court. So ideally, there is something out of the chain of custody. It's actually a form. Okay, so you can mention when did you usually we use a tool called Xways, or there are tools that you can use to copy the complete hard disk. The DD, okay, is also a native Linux command that can be used for disk duplication. So you duplicate the disk and then you calculate the hash value, and then you make it one more duplicate, okay, for the investigators to actually work on, the forensic people to actually work on. Okay. Now, when we copy this, okay, and we'll copy it on external storage device, right? So usually the chain of custody form will have the serial number of the serial number of the storage device, and then the hash value, what is the capacity, who has collected this, what is his name, the email, contact details, when the collection was actually done, and when was it handed over to the, let's say, an inspector or assistant commissioner, etc. So from that moment, it has been given to another person, from the forensic analyst, okay, until it is produced to the court of law. How many people actually handle this evidence? Okay, it could be from forensic analyst to inspector to assistant commissioner of police, okay, and finally at the court of law. So the chain of custody form has got these details, okay, the details about the storage device, the hash value, when was it actually collected, what command was actually used to duplicate the disk, and who actually did it, and the hash value I told you, okay, and then to whom it has been handed over, the signature, and from this person to the first person, second to third person to fourth person, all those things will be collected in the chain of custody. Okay, so when you're presenting this evidence, in the court, okay, you should also present the chain of custody form. So then it becomes admissible in the court of law. It should be complete. Okay, so we are calculating the hash value. We cannot calculate the hash value for a portion of the disk, right? If there's a valid evidence which we have left out, okay, that becomes a big problem. Okay, for example, I am CISSP certified. I am CISSP certified not. If you're going to calculate the hash value only for I am CISSP certified, even if there's a not after this, certified, okay, which is not there while calculating the hash value, or you have not calculated the hash value including the not. The hash value will not change whatever comes after the certified. So it should be complete. Okay, so it should be for the complete disk. It should be convincing. Okay, it should be relevant to the case. Okay, I cannot give an evidence, submit an evidence to the court of law which is not convincing. Okay, it should be convincing and should be present in such a way that okay, the court of law understands the evidence. Okay, they should not be asking for an interpretation of the evidence. Okay, so it should be presenting it such a manner that understanding is easy and it's convincing. Okay, and it's acceptable for this particular cybercrime case. Okay, so the evidence quality should be authentic, accurate, admissible, complete, and convincing. 3 A's and 2 C's. Okay, so join me for CSB trainings. Be subscribed for regular cyber security information, cyber security news, okay, privacy news, and other details. Thank you very much. Cheers and bye bye.